Oh. Hi everyone. Oh my god, I'm not ready. Oh my god, I am not goddamn ready. Oh my god, I'm a little nervous. All right, I'm a little nervous. So excuse me if I'm a little nervous. I know it's early in the morning, but I'm not just only gonna mod and not gonna help people how to mod and stuff. But hey, welcome back. Welcome. This is my debut stream. Oh my god, my debut stream on YouTube since like what? Forever? It's been like what? 2 years since my last YouTube stream. Yeah, good thing. It's really good. So, welcome to the stream. I hope you do enjoy. Currently, I know no one is gonna watch the stream properly, but in case if someone's gonna ask questions on how to, install mods or something, I could help them how to do it. This is not only on Smash Brothers consoles, but as well on emulator. So emulator counts. So if you have friends who don't know how to mod their stuff, you can contact me. Yeah. All right. So without further ado, we're gonna start our little live stream. I know this is a little bit short, but at the same time, I want to at least work on a mod. All right. So I'm gonna put in some notes, some text saying that I will actually, help people out if they wanted to, ask for help on how to mod their stuff on the, on their game. And if they have if they have problems on installing them, I'll be glad to help live on 4K resolution. No. Oh my god. So I'm gonna put in some text so that people can actually read and stuff before everything. All right. Hold on. For some reason it's a bit lagging. I cannot actually add text. Alright, I think, oh my god, it's not properly working. Shoot. Okay, hold on. Oh, there you are. So apparently got some technical difficulties with the program. So I think it's fine. Let me upscale the font a little bit. Oh my god, that's a little bit too low, a little bit too small. I think it's fine. Okay. Right here, where I could actually... I could also as well... Yeah, shorten here. Shorten the super chat. Alright, that settles. So of course like I said, I'm going to test and make mods, continue doing commission mods, and if someone asks any questions on how to mod, I'll be glad to help. Like I said earlier. Oh my god. Let me rephrase that. Here. There we go. I guess this is pretty much self-explanatory, right? Alright. So without further ado, like I said, I'm gonna do commission mods. I'm gonna start making commission mods. I'm already done with Techno, which is a, you know, which is a character from a fan-made, you know, Toho OC. It's basically an Toho OC. So yeah. So I'm gonna start now. Alright, Kachow. There we go. Alright, so now we have finally started our stream. And of course, to make things a little bit better for my YouTube stream, I'm gonna play royalty-free music in the background. Because how YouTube actually works is that if you're using a copyrighted music, you'll be able to get copyright claims by, you know, the owners, the copyright holders. So I'm not gonna do that. So we're just gonna have a really good lo-fi music. It's a non-copyrighted lo-fi, so that's good. Let's hope there's no ads. Alright, our stream finally begins. So like I said, this is only a Smash Brothers stream. Can you demonstrate rigging a human? I could, but I'm not good at rigging. Let's see. First, let me check the settings. Customize. Let's go here. Yeah, it's fine. We're in Itchins. So it's really hard to actually, you know, to rig a human model. I mean, to be fair, I've experienced this before with literally other human models for Smash Brothers Ultimate. So of course, I am not really good at it. I could actually show you Techno, which is one of the characters that I recently finished, commissioned, alongside with the not UV, the UI. So it's already, it's all set for testing. But since my Switch isn't actually fully modded, I cannot actually, you know. So here's my Techno model. This is Overcrom, and you may be wondering why the arms look so freakishly awful. Don't blame me. Blame the listen. The person who commissioned me wanted to have like Toho characters over Smash Brothers characters. Now the problem for that is that sometimes these anime girls don't actually fit properly to these Smash fighters. I mean, proportion wise. Originally, this model is only have short hands, short arms, small length arms, small length hands. I have to stretch it out and scale it up. So let's see. So what am I doing? This is in the final model. Okay, let me start demonstrating it. I have an unrigged model right here. Hold on. Techno, no edit. So so this is gonna take a while to load it. Okay, there you are. So here is Techno with, of course, the original Chrome model. Overlap. So I'm gonna start collapse. Normally, if you're gonna do like an import for of an MMD model, you just have to, before you're gonna separate them, you know, the parts, you just have to let's see. Oh, no. What I meant is, before you're gonna collapse them, make sure you have to create a duplicate of it, and then you'll separate each of parts. except for the head. Whatever you do when it comes to MMD models, if you collapse everything, you lose the ability to have expressions on the MMD models. I've learned that when I figure out that if I collapse this, the morpher will not work properly. So right now I'm gonna get rid everything in this model because man, MMD models really do have high quality stuff and a lot of transparency and stuff. So it is highly expected that these MMD models also have isolated vertices. So in case of that, you can just scroll down here and remove isolated vertices. I think in Blender you also have that as well. So now I'm gonna demonstrate rigging this model up. So first let me set everything invisible. So this is really complicated. I mean, for finger rigging, it's complicated because I never experienced finger rigging before, and from an advice from Demon Slayer X8, DXX8, his advice is to take a look at the original model, like Chrome's model, for instance, game model. Yeah, here. So if I take a look at Chrome's model and take a look at how the rigging works for the fingers, you can clearly see that there's some stuff that are quite blue, some stuff that are quite orange, yellow, red. So I have to take that advice a little bit, and it feels like yeah, sure, I'll try to replicate that to my imported character. So the first thing to do for this model, so if I want to start with fingers, to be honest, first we have to add the bones. So here, click, 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 click. I'm not fun with rigging toes yet. I know how to rig toes, but it's not necessary. You're not gonna see your character, tiptoeing a lot of times, honestly. So select arm, hand. So I'm gonna select the fingers later on, but first I'm just gonna select everything, the main ones. So select clavicles, shoulder, arm, hand. I reset it now. Okay, that's fine. I can just redo it once again. It's not like, it's complicated or hard. Alright. So we go to head, neck, head, and select them all. Now, my technique when it comes to, rigging and stuff, normally your character have auto rig enable. Now, I don't really wanted to have it auto rig, so oh yeah, by the way, I could just change this display selected with edge faces, so that I can actually see the vertices a little bit properly. So normally for 3ds Max and as well as Blender, when you added a bone to the group vertex here, if you added a bone here, it will auto rig the characters, which results in a bad look to the character, honestly. If you look at how this character bust move, you think it's normal, but in actuality it doesn't. As you can see, not good enough. And then rigging clavicle L, if you look at clavicle L, you can see that the hair is also affected to this bone. I don't want that. Same goes to shoulder. So yeah, so my method of clearing everything up is select everything. In preparation, I have to select weight table, select one bone all the time, bust bone. Click that, go back to skin weight table, and then remove 0 weights. Remove that, and then re-add the bust bone again. And then there you have it. You have a very clear and unrigged character. So even if you're gonna move the bones, the character, your imported character won't move because I cleared the auto rig 3s Max auto rigging. So now let's start with normally the first thing to do when it comes to character importing is that the head is the easiest part, and I have to separate the head as well because literally let's face it, there's literally a lot of textures, I mean not textures, a lot of stuff in the head. So I just have to select this and then select this one. Oh yeah, I also have to go to editable mesh if I want to select the vertex and stuff. The reason why I'm selecting that is to separate the head from the body. Think of it like head transplant. So I set it to 5. Bam. Oh no, oh wait, no. Oops. I forgot the tongue. There we go. Now set it to 5. Bam, she's now headless. Oh no, what have I done? So I really have to get rid deselect the neck. So go back, bam. So the reason why I have to separate the head and the stuff is so that, like I said, the head is the easiest to rig. So normally I have to separate the head and the body first, and then go to edit, go to skin, select the head, select the entire head, bam, all set. Now for the neck part, of course I have to select them individually. So this, then this, okay, alright, and then select this part for the head. Normally that depends on you, so that depends on the characters that you imported, by the way. So if the character you imported actually fits the proportion of the character you wanted to replace, then it's gonna be an easy one to do. But since Techno, I've done that before. The proportion of this Toho OC character doesn't actually match Chrom's. So now that I'm done rigging the head, now let's start with rotating the head a little bit. So right here, select the head bone, and bada bing bada boom, bam, bam, bam. You may think that it doesn't look right, it doesn't look well, and you're correct, because literally the head bone is located right in the middle of this anime girl's face. In the middle of this head. It doesn't look good, honestly. But having it rigged to the neck, I think it looks well, if I say so myself. So I'm not gonna, literally gonna rig the entire model. I already done rigging this stuff. So the next part, I guess, could be the shoulder. Oh my god! Since this model, I'm not gonna do that, honestly, because look how out of proportion this model is. Like, here is supposed to be where the shoulder is, and then the shoulder bone for Chrom is right here. Like I said, Chrom is really that swole. I don't really. So let's say I'm just gonna start from scratch. Think of another, character. Let's see. I think Jean Grey. Yeah, sure, Jean Grey. Yeah, I did Jean Grey for a commission mod. Okay, this one, final. This should be right. This should be the correct one. Bam. So model doesn't. So the mesh doesn't look, complete. But that's fine, because I did not put a lot of effort on. Did not actually put like expression on Jean's model, because the mouth, the actual model did not have rigged mouth expression. So I cannot actually make a custom made expression for Jean. So the mouth ends up really bad. So here we have Jean Grey, and the good part of this model is that this is well proportioned. Like, it fits over Zelda's character. Yeah, and yeah, by the way, this is over Zelda. Like, the proportion for the shoulder is actually in the shoulder of the character. So if let's say here, clavicle, shoulder. Let's say here in this area. If I rotate this, it's literally in the correct position. So there's no problem for me for this model. Like, it's actually in the actual shoulder. Like, damn, that's good. So how I do it, by the way, how did I do it? So the model is originally separated. That's why the mesh names are like this, because this is already been set by the actual model from Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. So normally when I first like I said, when it comes to human models, the first thing I do is to rig the head, because this is literally the simplest part of rigging. And as you can see here, I literally select everything, rig to head, and then select certain parts like here, 50% here in the neck. So you just have to make an estimate, by the way. So like when it's in the middle or somewhere close to the the head bone, any vertices that is closer to that should be rigged to 50, or more or less 50. So when I animate this, sure, it may actually look awful, but in game it doesn't look bad at all. So down, up, down. So there may be a little clipping, but it doesn't actually matter, because you cannot actually see the model being clipped, because this is literally a actual bald model of Jean Grey. Oh my god. So yeah. Oh my god. So self-explanatory. So after that, the second part right here is rigged to have the neck bone rigged like 90% of it, like this, and have head bone set in 0.1 or 1%. So yes, the neck. Now the neck is actually a fun part, but it could be really easy, it could be really hard. That depends on the characters that you actually rig. So here's what the neck vertex looks like, how I rig the neck. So everything 10% head. So after that, everything will be smooth sailing, except I started rigging the neck. Excuse me. Starting to rig this part to the bust bone. So you can see some little blue lines right here. So bust, and then here. So normally, the way it is that the how I actually rig stuff is that have things like this rig. So this is how I do it for Jean's model. There's an estimate on where to rig, where to not. So this is how I select it. So I rig everything to the neck bone, and then you can tell that it's rigged to the neck bone first. So at the middle point between the neck and the bust bone. So for this case, even though Jean's model doesn't actually matches Zelda's neck proportion, but it's still fine nonetheless. So if I animate this, it still looks fine. Like honestly, this looks fine. Like there's no problem with it. It looks fine. So the technique for me, my technique is have this part rigged to the neck, and then select the bus, and then estimate which is the center point, the centerpiece of the actual model. So for my calculation, I have the center between the neck and the bus right here. So I set this 50, and then the other row of vertices here, set this to 25%. And then this part 90%, I mean no 1%, and down below I set it 75%, and lastly set it 90%. After that, I literally set everything in the center like this. Literally set this part, set this part rigged to the bust bone, like all of them rigged to the bust bone. Now the clavicle, from bust to clavicle, is a little complicated normally. I don't really, at most times, I don't usually rig the model to the clavicle bone, because why? All the time your character don't actually a little bit, yeah, the clavicle is actually the part near the collarbone, so that's what scientifically termed. So I have rigged everything there to bust, and then afterwards I started rigging it to the waist. So my technique when it comes to rigging a human model is start from the head, then from the bust, then from the waist, then to the hip, then to the legs. I normally, at most times, I normally, make the arms come at last, because this part, I don't want to rig, I don't want this rig after. I don't want this rig first, after finishing rigging the body. And if you look at this verifier, you can see that there's a little bit of rainbow. Wow. So yeah, so technique, everything is all about estimation normally. So if you know how to estimate, then you know how things work. So for Jean, since her model is well too detailed, like literally there's like a really well detailed model of her plates right there, and it's not actually textured or bump maps. So I have to at least estimate Jean's model. So no, for the rigging I could just select the. Moving on, when it comes to body, from bust to waist, I have to take a look at an actual human, how a normal human, animates. I mean, how a real life human being, move their body. Their bust is actually okay. Let me take an image. Take that YouTube don't like it. Human body. Okay. Come on, give me a proper, female body without any disturbing. Okay, I think this one's fine. This is well, animated. I mean, this is a sketch of a human body, of a female human body. So I'm just gonna start setting display right here. Oh, hey, so how this actually works, you know, I can actually do this in Paint. It'll be much quicker. So here we have a female human body. So in this part, this is where we rig, you know, the bust bone. Yeah, it's like this. So at times, if you're going to rig a human body, either male or female, to know that where you're gonna, you know, border both the bust bone and the waist bone, you just have to take a look at this, because all the time your bust bone is always here in this portion, right? Right here in this portion where your bust bone. Below that, you're gonna start rigging it in rigging the waist there. So let's see. So from here in this area, this is the 50% you know, rigging. So if we take a look back at Jean's model, you can see that, oh wait, no, my bad. So this is where you're gonna rig the female model here. So 50% right here. So this is how I rig Jean's model there. This is also present for both Paramithra as well, like their breast. So that's how things work. And when it's bent, it looks actually fine normally. I mean, for the fact that Jean's breasts don't have jiggle physics normally. I'm not gonna add jiggles to them. Don't question it. So here in this part, you may think that, oh, it seems out of, you know, kinda, what do you call, you know, clipping, but no one actually sees that part. So the rest of it, I rig it in the waist bone, which does a little clipping for the scarf, but it's just a scarf and nothing wrong with it. So bam, there you go, bam. So yeah, by the way, the scarf is actually separated, so I could just take it off. Oh wait, no, it's not separated, it's a part of this mesh. I have to get rid of this, move this here, 20 offset 20. This part is separated. Okay, so for Jean, you may notice that there's a border between, you know, the top and the bottom. That's literally what it looks like, by the way. So if we go to the waist bone, I have a hard time. I normally have a hard time. I actually have a hard time rigging Jeans, you know, waist, from waist to hip. Now the hip bone is really complicated normally, because you have to not only rig one bone but also two or more bones. So the hip bone, I mean, not two or more. So not only you're gonna rig from waist to hip, but you're also gonna include the legs as well. So it's really complicated to rig the, you know, the legs, and I was having a hard time doing it at all times. So the rigging from hip to leg is I think the second most difficult part of rigging. I don't know. So what I did to rig, you know, from hip to legs is select this part select this hip, and then I have to I have to carefully select the legs. So I have to select it. From this point on, this is where I start doing it. I have to like yeah. So it's really complicated, honestly. Rigging a human is really complicated, and you need to at least experiment it at all times. So this is the border between the hip and the leg. 10% for the leg right here. Bam, bam, bam. And then right here, this is where I have to drop it. So bam, 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 bam. You can see the lines right there. And then rig it downwards. And then the second layer, I have it 50%. Bam, bam, bang. So I was actually having a hard time, rigging this part because jeans, fat thighs, thicky thighs, so complicated. So I'm not gonna continue rigging this part to 50, but rather have it separated, because there seems to be a separation between two or more vertex. So from this point on, I have it rigged to 25% the leg flag, and then bam, bam, bam. That's pretty much it. Now for the opposite side, I have to carefully select the leg. Like, I have to zoom very close just to know that it's actually rigged to that actual bone. Carefully, like I literally zoom in just to find the actual vertex, or if it's actually rigged there or not. And then select the right bone, right leg bone, and then deselect. I'm not gonna rig. I just have to deselect them from here to the center, the center of the model. At some point, I have to carefully, deselect them. So there you have it. That's how I actually rig the opposite side. This same goes to the finger rig. So yeah, I hope. Is it Garrison? Know that. Probably my internet connection is bad. Anyways, let's switch back here. Bam. I didn't actually, check out the. I don't actually have a popped up chat, because I don't really have a really good computer. I mean, I don't have an extra monitor, honestly, so I cannot actually check the chat at the same time. Now, I just read the chat right now, and it says, okay, that's strange. So it seems that there's a little bit of delay in the chat. So there's about a minute or two of stream delay. My apologies. Let me actually try to fix it up. Hold on. But you get the point, right? Rigging a human is really complicated. Like, it's sometimes easy if the model isn't actually that too detailed or too high poly, but it's also really hard if it actually. So that's pretty much it. From like I said, from bust to shoulder, it's pretty much, you have to figure it out yourself. Like, you have to estimate things. Now, the next part is from shoulder to arm. This is literally the easiest one for me, honestly. So, normally, all the time, right there in the arm bone, this is always 50%. Always 50%. So you have to rig this part 50%. But however, if the model is out of proportion, like the elbow isn't actually at the right position of the arm bone, you might have to, reposition the model so that it can actually, position it right. So for Gene Grain, since I really love this model so much, so the bone is actually here. You may think that, oh, why is this area not 50%? Don't worry, I can explain. So I have to, base it off with an actual, human shoulder bone. I mean, not shoulder, human elbow. Like, it's not always, like, your joint isn't always, your joint and your elbow isn't always at the same position normally. If you think about it, if you take a look at your actual human elbow, it's not always 50%. It's not always like the centerpiece is literally from the elbow to the other side of the arm. So it's not like that. So for this case, I have this area rigged to 50%, and then have this part, 75% shoulder, 25% arm, and then 90% shoulder, 10% arm. And then things goes on for the other side, 75% arm, 25% shoulder, and yada yada hood. It's quite simple. Now from arm to hand, this is also a little tricky normally because it at most times it doesn't actually gonna fit right through, and you might gonna have to manually position it. But for this Gene Grey model, what I did is just even though the proportion it doesn't actually match right, like this is actually the bone, hand elbow, so I have to rig it like 50% in this area, and then this part of the arm 90%, so that I could actually have Gene bend like this. If I can actually select the bone. Oh my god. So there seems to be like really awkward bending like this, but this is actually fine because in game you're not gonna actually take a closer look at Gene's model. So there, bam, it looks fine. I mean, although it doesn't look realistic, but this is fine. And then let's, oh my god, 3ds Max is lagging. And rotation, bam bam bam, and then here, bam bam bam. So that's how I do it. That's how I proportion. That's how I did the human rigging. Now another example, I think Sleepy. I think another example could be your Xiangling from what's the name? Genshin Impact. Yeah, from Genshin Impact. So this is how I do it, by the way. So here's Xiangling over Palutena. Now I have to actually stretch out the model. Like I have to stretch it out just to fit in Palutena's proportion. If I don't, then it doesn't actually quite look well. If I have the finger bones don't rig, isn't properly positioned to Palutena's. I know Xiangling's hands are a little bit small, but the thing is I did not actually rig all of the fingers. I just have one finger, basically the index, rig the index bone, rig these fingers. So I did not actually simultaneously rig all of them because of how small Xiangling's hands are. So this is the So it doesn't actually matter normally. It doesn't actually matter. Like grab is grab. Your hands might the character's hands don't might not look great, but most times hold seeing your character hold an item does looks fine, honestly. So this is actually the result. So you may see like this a really weird way of positioning it, but it is what it is. I mean, I really don't like normally I really don't like to have modify the hands to make it big so that it could actually fit the proportion of the important characters. I don't really like that kind of style. So what I did, I only rigged both the index and the thumb for each of the hands, and then bada bing bada boom, we got that. So that's how I do it. That's how I do it normally. So let's start off with Shangling, by the way. Like all the characters that I imported, I always 100% all the time rig the head first. Now for Shangling, by the way, since Genshin Impact's models are quite a little bit whack, at the same time they don't actually have rig mounts for some reason, so I cannot actually give her proper expression. Like seriously, the model that you provided me don't actually have a really good don't actually have rig mounts and stuff. So for Shangling, the way of how I actually sorted out. Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of, I think the model is using MMD and stuff, PMX. Yeah, PMX file. So I have to actually convert that using a PMX converter. So from PMX, no, not PMX converter, sorry. I used a PMX plugin for Blender. So what I did is install a PMX plugin on Blender, and then download a model that contains PMX model, and then I have to imported that model to Blender, export the model on Blender to FBX, and then import that to 3ds Max. Oh my god. I know, strange, isn't it? I'm not good at Blender rigging, by the way. I'm not good at Blender rigging. If you're gonna ask me questions about how to rig characters in Blender, I'm not gonna help you, bud. I don't know anything about Blender. So this little Chinese girl, by the way, it's really fun to to make. Not only from the arms and stuff, but also on the legs as well. Like I have like I have a lot of independence when it comes to rigging this part. So you may not see it properly, but you can actually see that some parts of it are actually rigged, and I'm actually happy about this. Like it's well made, it's well good. I think it's right here. Like this is rigged over Palutena's skirt, and it's really quite easy. It's not that hard normally. It's not harder than expected. So let's take a look at the skirt first. This is always rigged to the waist bone, so that I could actually have it move alongside with the waist instead of the hip. Because having it rigged to the hip, it kind of makes it static, which is not good. But rigging it to the waist, that's okay. And at the same time, I think I did that because that's what Palutena's model looks like as well. Like Palutena's skirt is also as well, rigged to the waist bone instead of the hip. I don't know. So here is the skirt. So this is 50%, then 55. It's quite actually fun to rig this part. Then this part is 60, then 65, and then 70. I did not actually rig this to 100%, bone until the last part. So it's actually fun. A reason why I have this, have it like this, so that it could actually, well animate when it falls down. Like it's like this. Wow. But it's not as well as exaggerated. So that's why I did not actually rig the other part of the, of the skirt, or clothes, to the other bone, because you might gonna end up making it too exaggerated when the character falls down. So I'll be having it like this, which is fine, I guess. And then when it waves, look at this, bam, it waves like this. Now now, since Xiangling is actually a really flat anime character, no offense, oh my god, I'm sorry, call this character flat. She's not flat. So having this character, having small thing, and as well being minor, oh my god, no, don't make things out of context. So it's really quite simple to actually rig from bust to waist. Like this part is 75%, this part 50%, and then this part alone is 100% rigged to the waist bone. So let me explain this part, why I have it rigged to the waist bone, because this model isn't actually the actual model. I actually model edited just to fit, Palutena's portion. Xiangling is actually shorter than Palutena. So what did I do? I actually, extend the model a little bit to the higher. So having it rigged to, having it modify the model to make it a little bit higher actually kind of makes sense, because if I animated it, it feels like she have a really good, properly, properly bended, back. Actually, like there seems to be a little character to her. So it's also as well, easier to rig. So from bust, so if I have to rank everything up, bust to waist is always my easiest part. I mean, not easiest, sorry. Second easiest. The most easiest, of course, is always the head. The head at all times is always rigged to the head bone, so there's no problem in that. There's no debate about that. Like literally, this part is rigged to the head bone. There's no problem to that. This is literally the simplest part of the, of character importing. Now for Xiangling, by the way, I did the same as any other characters. Everything is rigged to shoulder bone, from bust to shoulder bone, skipping the clavicle. So it might gonna make or create, a really bad proportion when it comes to, bending the bones a little bit, but it kind of makes sense if kind of makes sense to have it like this. It feels natural, and at most times, game developers don't usually rig the clavicle bone a lot. They'll just have it like this part, and then have the shoulder at all times, rig it like this. So that's why I did not actually rig most of my imports to the clavicle bone, because I know that game developers don't usually have. I know that the game developers don't usually, animate the clavicle bone at all times. The only thing that game developers do is actually rig the clavicle bone to the head bone. So that's why I did not actually rig most of my imports to the clavicle bone, because I know that game developers don't usually have. I know that the game developers don't usually, animate the clavicle bone at all times. The only thing that that animators, I mean not animators, game developers animate the model with the clavicle bone. It's for those who have very swole bodies. So characters like Crom, King K. Rool, or probably Incineroar, of course, it is highly recommended to have these characters clavicle to rig. But yeah, so Shangling is quite easy. Not 100% easy. Like I think 50% easy. No, 75% easy. So yeah, 75% easy to me. Now my only problem when it comes to rigging this character, I mean importing this character, is that this character have a lot of stuff, and then when selecting the element selection, it selects all of them, so I have to manually select them through face, and then right click, detach them, detach to element, so that I can actually get rid of them, and then continue rigging from waist to hip. So that's how it's done. Oh yeah, and by the way, these parts, they're all rigged to the waist bone, so there's no problem with that. So that's how I actually rig human characters. Now from leg to knee, it's pretty much the same from shoulder to arm. Like that the knee is always 50%, like from the knee area is always 50%. So what I did is have this 90% leg to knee, have this 50% for both leg and knee, and then 1% leg and 90% knee. So that's pretty much easy. Now from knee to foot, it's sometimes complicated. That depends on the quality of the model that you imported, or the character have extra models part of their their stuff. So normally when it happens, I just have to keep this rigged to the knee bone. So for foot, I have this 90%, and at the same time, the reason why I have this 90% is because the Palutena's legs, foot bone is actually higher than Shangling's. Kind of understandable because Palutena is actually wearing high heels while Shangling actually wears a shoe. So it's highly understandable why I have to end up, having the bone like this. It may not look good, but it is what it is normally. So that's how how I did it. Shangling's model. All right. So any questions? Okay, so any questions? Send a comment in live chat. Yeah, I did not actually see a comment in live chat. By the way, I'm actually. Yeah, it really helps. No problem. Maybe in the future. I'm actually, chatting with him on Discord, by the way. So, yeah, there hasn't been any, chat. But anyways, Sleepy already commented. So we already get discussed now about rigging and stuff. All right, so now the next thing I'm gonna do is basically gonna start doing commission mods. So I'm gonna start downloading some of the stuff. So I'm gonna start doing commission mods right now. So I have to download the models that my buyer gave me. So I have to set things up first. So this is Over Mario for Smash Brothers for 3DS. And for anyone who have questions on on 3DS related stuff, feel free to ask me about it. Anyways, I have to turn on the aircon. It's getting a little bit hot. Oh my god. So, time check. 9 p.m. in my time. And as well, I have to point the electric fan towards me because my laptop is getting a little bit heat up. My god. Alright. So, we're gonna do it. Alright. Project Mario. So this one, this has been suggested by Yuji Klish, also known as the guy who suggested me a lot of Smash 3DS stuff. So Banjo, haha, Konodida, haha, Jotaro. I've been making jokes of Banjo. Ever since Banjo's reveal in Smash Ultimate. So here we have Mr. Plumberman. So what are we going to do to him, by the way? Normally, you just have to kill him. It's no longer March 31st. Mario's dead. So it's time for us to replace him entirely. So I'm gonna wait. I still haven't finished downloading the models. Banjo, Kisabata, Yaro, Minecraft. Ho, Bukata Kuraka. ユーズにこのマインクラフトを近づけていた。Second Joseph. I really don't speak Japanese well. So, okay, we're gonna have Jotaro! Now, this is gonna be a little bit complicated for me when it comes to, these kind of stuff, because Banjo have a lot of fur. Surprising, I know. So, as well as I know that the model might gonna contradict to the Smash 3DS model because the same bones, the same bones. So all I have to do, drag and drop this Banjo model. And then let's take a look at it. Now this one is actually I think this is a custom made model made by the guy who made Toad. By the way, this won't be in public. By the way, I'm not gonna distribute this in public to show respect to the actual commission person who made the model. But in any case, I'm gonna at least ask permission to the person if it's okay for me to port his Banjo model to Smash Brothers for the Nintendo 3DS without moveset. This is just only over Mario. So just in case, I'm just gonna send him a DM about it. Honestly, I don't think it's a good idea. I mean, there has been a a really bad discussion when it not discussion, a big drama with someone. There has been a big drama when someone who commissioned models and then later on ported it without the actual permission of the original model creator. At all times, I don't really like to have paid commission with these models. But in any case, UG haven't actually gave me money for this Banjo model yet, so that's fine. So right now I'm gonna send a DM message to King Bob, the guy who made Toad and stuff, about Banjo, porting his Banjo model to Smash Bros. 3DS, but replacing Mario, by the way. So and at all times, of course, this person don't actually have disable his DMs because you have a lot of followers. I don't think I could actually able to contact him publicly. I don't really want to. You only have YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. I don't have Instagram, and I highly doubt that his Instagram is also have DMs enabled. So I'm gonna start making the model as well. So in case if he says no, then of course I might gonna have to trash it up. But don't worry, I already have N64 Banjo on the works, not only for Smash 3DS but as well as for Ultimate. I know there's already been an existing N64 Banjo and Kazooie model, but mine is gonna be using the original Xbox 360 and Nintendo 64 Banjo-Kazooie 1 model, not the Banjo-Tooie model. The Banjo-Tooie model, there has been a bit difference between it. So Banjo-Tooie model is actually higher poly than than the first game. So yeah. So I'm still actually sending, a quote. I mean, a ping actually to King Bob. If he actually declines, I kind of understand why. But it's a really bummer. But like I said, just in case if he declines, I always have a backup plan. That backup plan is having. I mean, that backup plan is having that N64 model. Like I said, so I'm gonna start drag and drop. Yeah, drag and drop Mario's model. No, texture first. Sorry. So body A is the fur. Yeah, the match. Body B is the bag and stuff. Bam. Go. Huh? Whee! I can make a Badger and Kazooie impression. Yeah, it does look fine. Oh, I wonder. Yeah, okay. B iris. Bam. Oh shoot. Bam. Okay. Bam. There you go. Go. Huh? I have a very bad goofy impression. There we go. So let's go to Mario. Banjo. I think it's better naming it as Banjo Brawl. No, never mind. You know what? Never mind. And then drag and drop Mario. Oh boy, so Banjo is actually much taller than Mario. Huh. In any case, I could just wish. Gaha right there. Remember, Banjo-Kazooie's game is inspired by Mario 64. Inspiration doesn't mean stolen. Okay, 73 matches perfectly. There you go. So here we go. Here we have Gaha. On second thought, I can actually separate Banjo's model and Mario's. Yeah, I can do that. Hold on. Bra. And then bra. Hit save. Oh, the 3D. Okay, that's good. This is very helpful, thanks. Yo, Migs, it's 9 p.m. Go to sleep. It's 9 p.m. I don't care. I can stream whatever the fuck I want. I'm a 22-year-old man, alright? You can stream the fuck out of it. Anyways. Banjo! So this one, Banjo-Taro Kujo. Shh. There. You question me? So I'm gonna send King Bob this pic. Alright, so now we have Jotaro Kujo. Now the next thing, we just have to drag and drop Mario's model right here. So this is actually perfectly fine, I guess. Wait, hold on. Perfectly? Are you sure about that? Yeah, perfectly. I am 100% sure about that. The fact that Banjo's legs are actually out of proportion. Now I'm gonna have a field trip for this. Let's go. So we're gonna start, turning Mario invisible. Since we're in April, Mario's actually dead. Hey Maggie, how are ya?
Squiggly, warm me.
Alright, so we have Banjo model. So the first thing, I want to actually start off with texturing. Now, I don't do that all the time first. I don't do textures first. Normally, I do, normally I only do, rigging and stuff. But for this case, for this Banjo Taro model, wait, hold on. I want to know how big is this model first. 4K. Huh. I could actually have this for both low poly and high poly then. Squiggly. Right. So I'm gonna copy Mario's stuff. Now, for this case, for this Banjo model, I think I'm gonna start, to the next level for this stuff. What I mean next level, I meant I'm gonna have like custom, have different set of materials for Mario, like able to have transparency for the model and stuff. I'm not sure if this gonna break C00 since it's actually kind of sensitive, but for H00 there's no problem about it. So I'm gonna start doing texture editing. So what better way to texture edit than Adobe Photoshop? So Mario have 3 textures: the Mario body texture, the eye texture, and the shadow texture. So this is the only textures that Mario have. This is not including the specular and the refraction ones, by the way. So I'm gonna open Adobe Photoshop. It might gonna take a while. So at the same time, I could actually start, rigging Jotaro Kujo's model. You know what's so funny about Banjo? It's alternate costumes. It's literally like its alternates are literally, like really literally have similarities with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Like you've seen the memes before, since Banjo's release. You've seen a crazy shitty meme about each Banjo's alts are similar to these JoJo characters, right? So we got Jotaro and Star Platinum. We got Jotaro and Star Platinum for Banjo's Black alt. Then Dio and the World. Dio and Zawardo in the other one. In the Jiggy alt, the golden alt. Then Polnareff and his Stan for the white alt. and Alvodol and Magician's Red for the default banjo alt. You've seen the memes, you know? So Photoshop's gonna take a while. I wonder if we actually decline my my permission. I mean my request to King Bob. Then it's fine. I haven't actually started working on the banjo model, so it's fine. Oh, by the way, like I said, if you have questions about modding and stuff, feel free to ask. So there's no problem. There is no problemo. Okay. So let's start with checking out, the UVs first. So, bam, UV, bam. UV. Time check, 9:50, almost 9:50. I don't mind. So it seems the UV is actually in place, so there's no problem for that. So what about the other one, the second body? Like I said, Mario have 3 textures, so I have to at least give space for some of them. So it seems it's okay then. It's fine. So I'm gonna start opening a new capture, add new source. Does it show the actual textures, by the way? It doesn't actually show the actual textures, huh? That's weird. In any case, am I gonna have it, display capture now? Oh no, the display's gone. Okay. Huh, weird. Display is actually gone. I don't know why. Hello? This is weird. So, on one hand, display shows up properly, but on the other, it's not. Oh wait, I'm so stupid. I did not have it enabled. Oh my god, I am so stupid. I'm so sorry. So, bam, Photoshop. Is it showing? Is it actually showing? I want to know. It shows. Okay, good. So here we have Mario's texture, right? So just have Banjo's texture right here. Banjo Toro Cujo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 1. Am I gonna play like JoJo music later on? Because I feel like, having JoJo. Oh my god. No. I don't think this is good. Let's have it this way. One, two. disable. And then save. Before that, Bra. There's no alpha for the bag, right? Yeah, there's none. So merge visible, save. Okay, we got one done. So I'm gonna try an extra move for, you know, for banjo, like having Mario with transparent stuff. By the way, if it doesn't actually work, I might gonna cry. So, oh my bad. Flat. There you go. Save. And then for on second thought, I could just have it. You know what? Never mind. This one, mask. Set this black. Put the eye texture. Bra bra. And then add new layer. Create a mask. Delete. And we're done. Bam. That's how you make a mask. Now same goes for the final smash eyes. This black bra, having this, and now colorize it. I need Giorno's team. Sure thing, buddy. We can have. Now I'm not gonna play actual copyrighted music, by the way, so for this case, I'm just gonna have it, you know, play an instrumental or something. So, piano, sure. I mistyped it. There we go. This part. I'm not sure this is as well copyrighted by Rusiu. So if it is, I'm very, very sorry. Let's go. Okay, we're done with the textures. Specular, doubtful. Golden wind. Golden wind. Shoot. golden wind. Ah, there it goes. Golden wind, da 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 da, da da. Golden wind, Jojo. Golden wind, da 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 da, Jojo. Golden wind, da 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 da, boom da 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 ba 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 da ba da 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 That's how I make specular for Smash 3DS. I just have to decrease the level. And then alright. So we'll have to continue with our Lofi song. What do you guys think? JoJo music. Is it okay? Okay stuff? Okay, we got the specular map done. And now we're going back to back. There we go. Now we have the textures ready for this matter. I'm gonna have Banjotaro Kujo set its UV right here. Yeah.
You feel that?
No. This isn't. I guess. You know, I made a mistake. Oops, my bad. I actually made a mistake. For the specular map, by the way. I have to, you know. There we go. I fixed the mistake. All set. I'm not gonna do some crazy ASMR shit. Don't make me. So we just have to drag and drop this texture here. Brah. And then here. Brah. Oh shoot, I forgot about the other one, and as well as the, you know, I really have to select all of them. Now Banjo might be a little complicated for me for this time around for Smash for Smash 3DS. For one, this is gonna be one of those, you know, mods that actually put a lot of. I am kind of stupid. I forgot about the mod. I forgot about this. Oh my god. So I have everything. I have everything unwrapped. Fine. For the eyes, am I gonna duplicate them just to have Banjo's eyes? So for Smash 3DS, by the way, back to it, yeah. This is gonna be one of those, you know, mods that are kind of gonna have to use, you know, BCH editing for this matter. So it's one of those mods now. Now, normally Smash 3DS never actually have a really proper BCH editing tool. Currently. Back then there used to be, but not anymore. It's because of the creator of that usage tool don't like how it looks in the end, so he decided to be like, ah, screw this, I'm just gonna, remove everything. I don't like how it looks. Do you like how I walk? Do you like how I talk? Do you like how my face just disintegrated into chalk? I forgot about this. Nah. Wait, hold on. Oh, I forgot to include the. I'm such an idiot sometimes. Hold on. Let me get rid of this. There we go. Include this. All of them. There we go. Now, I have body be disabled, invisible. Because majority of these textures are in, or maybe not. I don't. Okay, so it's not me. So what part of it? Oh, now I get it. But first, let me go back right here. This one is part of body B. Yeah, this one is their part of body B. I'm not gonna include that. I'm just gonna separate both body A and body B, by the way. Oh, so the mouth as well is body B. So what counts for body A is the hair. Okay. So alright, we're gonna start UV edit the hair. Well, hello there. Oh, General Confidant. That's a Star Wars reference. Let's go. So, oh yeah, I forgot to actually share this. Anyways, so all set. So now the next part. Ooh boy, so there seems to be an out of range model. Don't worry about that. But what is this, by the way? I want to know. Oh, so this is from the hair. Now I get it. Now I get this model a little bit more. This seems to be flipped by the looks of it. So they have the model flip. So flip this horizontal. Oh wait, it's not flipped. Huh. Put it back. Or this is just one random part. Yeah, this seems to be a random banjo model. So it doesn't matter. So we just have to select them. And then wish. All set and done. It's pretty much simple, to be honest. Doing UV editing and stuff, it's not that hard. I don't see why people are having problems or trouble with it. But I just have to adjust it a little bit further. Right here. There we go. Oh, wait. No. A little bit adjusting. There we go. That's it. That's all the adjustments I need. So here we have these stuff all done. Select the rest of them. Now this is gonna be quick and simple since everything is inside. Well, in one simple. There we go. Now for newcomers, by the way, if you have questions on how to how to install mods and stuff, just feel free to ask. All right, don't be shy. Swear to God, I'm gonna be a virtual YouTuber in the future. I'm not gonna do that. I don't know. Banjo Kazooie, Banjo and Kazooie wins. Exaggerated announcer wins. Huh. I could be an announcer if I want to, but I don't want to. Banjo and Kazooie. Joker. You know, there's a story about that. Way back after Joker's reveal at the Game Awards, I kind of create a thought of how the announcer sound like how the announcer should say Joker's name. So I keep saying Joker or Joker. And then the third one, I think it was like Joker. No, Joker. Like it's so like mad. I predicted it, and I never actually shared any of my audio prediction of the announcer calls of these DLC. So when Joker came out, I was actually surprised that the announcer that I actually predicted Joker's Joker's announcer call, like be like Joker wins. So I always do that in the shower, like all the time, while waiting for the DLC to release. I always calling doing personal not personal personal I forgot the term, mimicking the announcer's voice, like Joker wins, hero, Banjo and Kazooie, Terry, Violet. I cannot say Violet. Oh my god. So we're done with Banjo's UV. Next is actually the eyes. Now for the eyes, by the way, I'm just gonna have to duplicate it. Object copy. Remove the UV. UV. Rename this to eyes. Or iris. Just iris. Indian, I have to rename them to Smash 3s's, mesh names, as per se. So for the eyes, since I'm gonna plan on to have them separate, I'm just gonna have to snudge it up a little bit right here. There we go. So that way, I don't think Banjo blinks in his games. I never seen Banjo blink in Banjo Kazooie. I never played Banjo Tooie. I only played the first game. So excuse me if I don't know. This is actually kind of creepy, seeing Banjo's ginormous eyes, But then it's much more creepier if it is fine. So we finally have JoJo's eyes. JoJo eyes. If the alpha texture doesn't work anyways, am I gonna have to go back from from the from start from scratch, like edit the eye texture, have it like different poses, different UVs and stuff. So now I'm gonna start doing, am I gonna create expressions for Banjo, by the way? Yeah, sure. Since the iris is like this, I just have to create a blink expression for Banjo. I don't think the creator ever created a blink expression, by the way. So have it like this, blank, and then collapse, selection, rename this, shoot, I did not, blink. So alongside with iris, I just have to adjust the model a little bit, snudge it up. At the same time, make sure that it's not actually there we go. This is fine. So now just have to I can actually have the eyes, the iris, move a little bit, not the UV, sorry, the position for the models, by the way. Should have it backwards from fixing my broken heart. I'm joking. Remove the blink. I want to at least I think popping up a little bit is fine. I mean, it doesn't actually create an issue in the end. So now we finally have the blink expression for Banjo, and also as well as separate eyes for the iris. General Kenobi, oh my god. I also have to, separate the Banjo file. So save as, then we're gonna save it Banjo. Banjo rig, there you go. So Banjo have a lot of expressions. So Mario have a lot of expressions. So let's take a look, shall we? Start off with the hat. The hair, nope. Shadow, nope. Body, nope. So start off. This is his blink expression, which actually uses the eye. The eye expression, by the way, so this is gonna be a little problematic, but I can actually change the materials if I want to. And then down, up, down, left, right, up, and then center, half blink, and then not mustache, sorry, brows. So I'll just have half blink. I can create half blink. Half blink. I think it's kind of easy to do half blink. Oh shoot, I just click on the animation. That's not my intention. There we go. Banjo half blink. Oh no, it looks so dull. but it's fine. It's spherical. But I can just adjust it if I want to. So if you think this is not okay, I can just have it like this. Oh wait, no. You know what? Screw it. Okay, screw it. I don't mind at all. So this is our half blink now. So we start making eye expression now. So down eye. Really gotta make sure that it's not gonna touch, you know, the iris. I'll rename it. There we go. I think I could have duplicate this one as well. Right. There we go. The reason why I have to duplicate it is so that I can have an easier time to UV edit it. Yeah. So flip this horizontal. To carefully, like I said, carefully not to have it like this. So we're done with left, eye right, other side. Banjojo, Golden Wind. Banjo is over. Oh, Mario. Yeah, yeah. It's over Mario. Shoot, I forgot to flip. There we go. Brah. Oh, shoot. This is fine. And then Ahegaw I. Aheg. So we'll just have it eye up. Brah. I have to nudge out the eyes a little bit. It doesn't matter. Normally, it doesn't actually matter. So we got Banjojo. Now we have normal eye. right here, and we have half blink and then blink. So we're almost complete. We're almost done. The next part will be the expressions, which is gonna be a little tricky. Okay, in the end, I don't think this is gonna this is gonna have a low poly model. Since now that I think of it, there's gonna be like more expressions and stuff. So I'm not gonna have expressions. I mean, I'm not gonna have low poly models for, you know. So, like I said, I'm not gonna have expression. I'm not gonna create a low poly model for Banjo. So, I guess this is fine for now. So let's start rearranging it on the position. So we got this one. Honestly, I could actually merge both of these models if I want to. Yeah, sure, I can merge them. There's doesn't seem to have a problem at all. Fur inside. Did I not edit fur? Because I noticed there's a little bit blue. Oh wait, no, never mind. Now I get why it's blue. So this is everything for. Oh wait, no, I forgot the eyes. Yeah, the iris right here. So this is everything. Everything over Caesar and mesh number 2, by the way. So I can call it, you know, finish, I guess. But honestly, I don't think I can. Specifically with the bag and stuff, I could actually have it sub-mesh then. Hair, maybe, yeah. Yeah, sure, hair. Fine. The hair and stuff, they could be merged all together. Hair, select, collapse selected. It says it's selected for inside. So we're gonna name this 2.0. Now for shoot, where's the other one? There you are, body B. For this one, we'll just name it 2.1. Unless I can, you know, have it in the other, you know, mesh. And then what we're gonna do, we're just gonna get rid of Mario's original model. And then for this one, we could have it selected. Select one try, delete everything. For this try, I'll just have it scale to 0, 0, 0. Subatomic level, let's go. And then rig this to one bone. Remove 0 weights. All set, done. Same goes to this one. 1, 2, 3. Bruh. The reason why I have to select the remove 0 weights is that the script sometimes gets a little buggy, you know? Oh, and by the way, I might gonna end the stream pretty much at 11 o'clock, so I might gonna end the stream at 11. So yeah. Maybe next Saturday, we might gonna have this another modding help stream now. More discussion, more more stuff to talk about. So if you have any questions, just feel free to ask. So overall, I'm not gonna you know what, I'm gonna end it now. I feel like I'm just gonna finish the stream right now, right? So anyways, thank you all for watching the live stream. I hope you really do enjoy it. And like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. So without further ado, for this banjo commission, I'm not gonna record all of it, alright? Because maybe the creator might say no to my requests in the end. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the stream, guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. Don't forget to leave a like, feel free to subscribe, and as always, thank you and goodbye. Oh my god.